Okay, so for the other ending, over here at the Inari Shrine, because we did the Crimson Water puzzle, we can dunk it in this bad boy. Apparently we had to hold the button to do it, just to confirm. I don't know what that means. Thank you for helping me. We just got the sword. At least in this playthrough. Who's helping? I guess the curse itself. Or the unpurified, whatever the unpurified is. Is it cursed in that state? It's beautiful. Journal updated. Equipment. Once a sacred sword has been purified, it will no longer provide you with any protection. Likewise, it will no longer repair itself when sheathed. Instead, you will need to rely on toolkits to restore its durability. Also, it just sucks now. Yeah, because, see, now she's actively, attacking on her own. Not, like, freaking out. Not the sword moving. But yeah, that, I mean, it just kind of... It's a weapon now. Still gotta use the, toolkit. Still gotta make sure I have Otter on. I mean, at the very least, it still gives me 4 slots to take advantage of. But... I guess I didn't really use the weapon that much to begin with, so... It's not like I really missed out on anything. But anyways... I don't think there's going to be really much different in this playthrough besides stuff that happens in the house. So that's basically what we'll be seeing for a couple of minutes. And we'll just skip over all the other stuff that doesn't change. Crushed note. Apologize. If you don't, I will never ever forgive you. Thank you. Might have just missed out all the time. Might be related to the ending. I just got here. So, again, the picture's different. So, last time, it was Hinako and her friends, not Rinko. They had to be faced up. The first time around, I think everyone was good except for Hinako. That was the drug one. This time, it's Hinako and her family are all good to go. Which makes sense that this is going to be straight up the opposite of... the ending we got previously. No matter what, though, Hinako says, like, fuck that bitch Rinko, I don't like her. Well,
そうだな。私もそうだと思ってた。
ひなこ？すごい音が聞こえたけど。
気のせいじゃない？全然知らない。
He's smashing a dress, yeah.
その服どうだった？可愛かったでしょ。
Very cute with the footprints on it.
私にそんな可愛いの似合うわけないって。だからさ、もうそういう服をもらってくるのやめてよね。恥ずかしいんだからさ。
そうかい？じゃあよそにあげようかね。
うん。それがいいよ。
ひなこにとってもよく似合ってると思ったんだけど。
シュウは悪くない。私が望んだことなんだから。
Does seem a bit overkill to stomp on the dress, I'm gonna be honest with that.
昔これで遊んでた。飽きそうなところがある。
So, wonder if this is different too based on how things are going. I think this is Hinako and Fox Mask. Sister? Or that might be friends. Not really even here. Thought maybe there was some kind of logic to it. Is there, like, I don't know who that would be then. Or if it's different. I figured since the portrait one seemed different, that maybe it's related to the ending. But now I'm a little confused. I don't know. Hinako's diary, April 6th. My big day is tomorrow. I can't back out. I'm scared. I want to run away. I don't get it. Why is it already here? I know the first calendar was a 6. I didn't remember the month though. But we're also kind of progressing forward with the other dates, so that doesn't really make sense, does it? I don't know if that like 4 at the top means April, but that would be the big day, is the 7th, right? Mom's bag of prescriptions. Prescription list. Patient Shimizu Kimi. Take once after each meal and once before bed. Store in a cool and dry place. Okay. Take tablet. Take tablets. Take tablets. Take tablets. Take capsules. Take pouch. Department of Internal Medicine, Prefectural University Hospital. Doesn't tell us what kind of medicine that is, but that's a lot of medicine. Solved it.
Omae, 本当に隠し事はしてないんだろうな。
全然知らない。本当に覚えてもなかった。
お父さん、いいじゃありませんか。何の文句があるんです？ひなこ、あんたはどう思ったの？
わかんないよ。全然わかんない。
そうよね。無理もないよ。心を落ち着けてじーっと考えてごらん。心の中のもう一人の自分に
Speaking with your inner self seems like a bad idea.
私嫌だよ。
え？
嫌だ。やだやだ、絶対やだ。
どうしたの、ひなこ？
だって私お母さんのこと嫌いなんだもん。私お母さんのこと嫌い。お母さんみたいになりたくない。
Alright. I mean, like, it's interesting that Hinako did say how she felt towards her mother. But I feel kind of jaded about the fact that I doubt that's gonna come up during the, like, family boss fight. Do you think it's gonna be different this time around? Or is this sorely related to, hard mode? Sword and the Fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. After a long and vicious fight, the sword was defeated and the fox remained supreme, taking the blackbird's right hand. No, it's different. Sword and the Fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. After a long and vicious fight, the sword was defeated and the fox reigned supreme, taking the blackbird's right hand, so the blackbird would be on the left. The fox showed her the scales in his other hand. Now you must choose, Blackbird. Have you made a decision? Upon one side of the scales was the fox, and on the other, nothing. I'm sorry, I'm a little confused on this. Because the fox reigned supreme made me think he was on top. Fox showed her the scales in his other hand. Actually, yeah, we know, we have a fox option. One side of the scales was the fox, and on the other was nothing. So I guess the bird would be on top. Fox, no sword. Sword's fucked up. I've made a grave mistake. This one kind of seems weird to me. Okay. I did look it up, but I understand what I was confused about. It's the, so, I mean, basically the nothing confused me. It's the taking the bird's right hand, fox showed the scales on the other hand. It's the, saying upon one side of the scales was the fox and on the other nothing. Made me not think about, like, the, up and lower one being where the scale lies. So, like, the fox is holding Blackbird's hand and the scale. The scale is next to the fox and the nothing. That's kind of where my confusion was, but whatever. Kind of was in the... It's locked. That's new.
今いないって言って。
いるって言っちゃったよ。
You're doing all the mail to Fox Mask?
とか言っといてよ。
はいはい、わかったよ。
Am I done? Why is this locked? I don't remember that ever happening. Alright, what wacky things are you gonna tell me now? Why did that go so low frame rate?
私が見えてるよね。とうとう私の声まで聞こえるようになったんだ。そんなとこに立ってないで入ったら。
Is this just gonna be the same thing as the pill ending because it's her being like, yeah, I'm ready for that wedding?
あなたは誰なの？お願い。死んで？え？って言ったら、あなたは死んでくれる？
I think she's more
どうして私
bored
に死ん
with
でほ
it
しいの？
than she was in the pill ending.
清水ひな子から生まれ変わることができるかもしれない。私以外のものになりたいってこと？どうして私として生きていたくないの？幸せなこと、辛いこと、大切なこと、嫌なこと、全部たくさん考えて絶望したから。もっと前向きな言い方をしよう。ひなのままいつまでも暮らせるわけがない。巣の中でひなのまま親鳥に食べさせてもらって大好きなお友達といつまでも遊べる日々が永遠に続くわけがない。寒い冬が訪れれば親鳥たちは巣を捨てて旅立つ。大好きなお友達だって飛び方を覚えた順に旅立っていく。後には誰も残らない。周りの巣はみんな空っぽに。親鳥たちも 友達もみんな旅立っていってしまった。残ったのは自分だけ。やめて。今ある幸せと必ず訪れる孤独な冬を全て足し算引き算して私なりに考えたの。やめて。嫌なの、怖いの、恐ろしいの。わかるよ。やだよね、怖いよね。でも一番怖いのはこのまま冬が。そんなの分かってる。分からない、分かりたくない、考えたくない。それでいいの。耳を塞いでわめいていることが選択でいいの。それがあんたの選択なら私はあんたに死んでもらう容赦しないからね。嫌ならあんたが生きたいっていう覚悟を見せてよ。決意を見せて。逃げるのではなく耳を塞ぐのではなくしっかり私を殺してあんたが生き残って、あんたこそ私を殺して私より幸せになれるっていう絶対の約束ができるの。怖いんでしょ本当は。怖いよ。私だってすごく怖い。でも今優しい人だっていつか変わるかもしれない。あのお父さんでさえ昔は笑ってたって言うんだよ。でも恐怖に怯えることは選択じゃない。目を開けろ。考えるのをやめるな。自分の幸せを誰かに決めさせるんじゃない。清水ひな子、お前はひなだが翼はある。私が勇気を与えるから。だからお前が翼をくれ。
Such a fleshy face. Did I pick up her face? Or is that the key to the drawer? I hope so, because I was going to look it up after the cutscene. Yeah, definitely different. So if anything, desk drawer key. The key to my desk drawer. I vaguely remember putting something very important inside. Bundle of letters from the drawer. When I look upon the moon, I cannot help but be reminded of your graceful form. Oh, how blessed I would be if I were gazing at the same moon right now. Awaiting your answer is nothing short of pure bliss. Yeah. Marrying that freak. So, like, the versions of those scenes we've gotten have mostly been one Hinako winning out over the other, somewhat. So, oh, leave me alone! Or at the very least, it's like, it seems like one is more in denial than the other. So I would assume then that the fourth ending is going to be some kind of, equal footing? Like accepting each other kind of thing? I have been collecting stuff just in hopes of finding a note, potentially. And with that power, instead of gambling for Omamari's, I've been trying to just toss them into health for an easier time. But then I guess I still don't really know what that would entail. Like, accepting yourself, both sides of the same Hinako. What does that, like, lead to? Because my assumption is this one just leads to getting married and calling it a day. So, who knows? We'll figure it out after I play through the game a third time. Scroll of welcome. Do not fear, I was once you. I'm not afraid. What was the pill ones called? I know the ones in the other ending were the scrolls of pity. Scroll of welcome. Days filled with tears. Attachments cannot be forgotten so easily. It's kind of almost wholesome. It's like the messages are telling her that it's okay. It happens to everyone. Scroll of welcome. The cocoon you will be. The cocoon you will be. The silk we shall spin. I will become a pupa. I think I missed one in the other room, actually. I forgot to pick up. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Scroll of welcome. Be reborn at your own leisure. There is no need for fear here. I will become cocoon. I will become butterfly with my giant fox arm. I think this is different. Letter from a determined youth. I mean, it's not like as gross because it's a different ending, I suppose. Finally found a reason to apply myself when it comes to studying extracurriculars and etiquette. Must become the perfect match for Hinako. Wanting to make Hinako my wife is the same thing as wanting to make her the happiest girl in the world, anyway. Like, the other one sounded more, like a crazy person, but also possessive. It's been a while since I've left Ebisugaoka. Even so, I can remember her face as if it were only yesterday. I see you every time I close my eyes, girl, so I have nothing to be afraid of. I can handle whatever comes my way. Mom always says that I'm not like everyone else, that I'm special. But I just want to play Bagoma tops with the other kids. I want to eat the same snacks from the candy store as everyone else. I can only play with the other kids when I'm at school, walking home, or when mom is out. That's only a few minutes every day. Why me? Why is it just me who needs to study this hard? Mom says I can do whatever I want when I'm older, but I want to play with Bagomi tops. I want to eat senbai. Why is it just me? I'm tired of this. I want to play with everyone. I want to try kick the can, hide and seek, and Space Wars. But mom says that I can only be heir if I have self-control. Well, when I become heir, I can do whatever I want, and I'll get everything I want. Well, that sounds a little bit sinister, but also somewhat understandable. But yeah, it makes sense that we would have like a more like your crazy idea in the other ending. In this one, the kid's just determined. Nothing bad about that. Celebrate once and for all. May you live happily ever after. May we all thrive for eternity. Hell yeah. I love thriving. Stay in my own lane. Alright, new Rinko. This time she'll be like, yeah, you're really into it. This time, Hinako, I can feel it. The bloodlust. Or it's the same exact thing and I just don't realize the difference. Who knows? Honestly, it might have actually been the same thing every time. Because I don't think this is any different. And I don't remember what it was like the first time around, so. I thought maybe Hinako would be like, yeah, you know what, you're right, sis, I really do want to kill it. It's a pain in my ass, sis. I just want to marry my bae here.
あなた様のお印ですね。
Okay, I don't think there was any new notes over here, so... Time to solve this bad boy. The blackbird is in the cage at last. The satisfied fox spreads his fan. The white bird remains in a daze. All had been swept away as she slept. In the cage at last. Alright. I mean... I think that's the only fan, so fox goes here. I would say that's like a cage, but I think it's, she's sleeping. Blackbird is in a cage. Not that one. No good. Blackbird's in the cage? I was basically right, except I didn't realize that lantern was attached to her. Again, look that up because I just kind of don't feel like dealing with it. I had the gist of it. Just, they put a little bonus slot that meant nothing. I need to, get my Omamari's back in the right spot. Boom, we have to do sick combat. And then, Vine Boom. Don't believe the foxes. Foxes? That's new, right? Multiple foxes? You're being manipulated. Come back to your senses. Why are you standing? There's no coming back. This is it. Don't get scared now. Mostly just kept a bunch of stamina stuff on. I'm not entirely positive on how this is gonna play out. I said my guess in the last part, but we still had a boss fountain that gave us weapons and other things. Yeah, this all looks familiar. It might also start off the same as the pill ending, kind of like how the last ending we got started off, where we fight the bride Hinako, and then something happens, and then the actual fight happens, and it's very exciting stuff. I wonder what Junko's gonna say this time.
Shimizu Hinako は私。いいえ。清水ひな子はもう存在しません。帰りなさい。
ここはあなたがいて良い場所ではありません。
Did I drop the pipe?
このような
Oh yeah?
一体どこからこのようなつきものが。
Gave up the will to fight.
ひなこ、今払ってあげるから少し待ちなさい。
Oh no!
お前は一体。
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel like we've been bamboozled by the doll telling us to watch out for the fox. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna go smash up the place again. Can we go back to the doll that killed the Junko spirit or whatever? I want to know what the doll's deal is.
Shimizu Hinako を取り戻す。それは違うよ。サクコもリンコもシュウも奪い、お父さんもお母さんも会えないわけじゃない。子供の頃のようにいつでも会えるわけじゃないだけ。黙れ化け物め、私を返せ、奪った全てを返せ。ごめんね、私。でもあんたの気持ちは全て私が受け止めてあげる。
Knocked her the fuck out. Oh, there's the stuff. That's not great.
ひなこ、この薬を飲みなさい。
Okay, so that's, I guess, the curse juice that was on the sword, right?
君はあのようなものに疲れてけなげに耐えていたのか。俺、よくもひなこに。
Nah, dude, you need to turn into the big fox. It's not gonna be good enough.
もう大丈夫だ。
Is that Shu? Is Shu also possessed?
前を誰より守ると誓う俺よりどうして信じられるんだ。
シュウと一緒に昔のままの姿でずっといたかった。でも私もシュウもいつまでも同じではいられないんだ。
それは分かってる。でもどうしてそいつなんだ。どうしてだ。
シュウはいつまでも今のままでいようと言ってくれる。だけど琴幸さんは私と共に未来へ歩もうと言ってくれる。どちらも不安だった。どちらにも希望を感じた。もし本当にこの身を二つに引き裂くことができたなら
Yeah, if only.
私は今だってその半分をお前の相棒として残していきたい気持ちでいるんだ。
No, I guess I'll give up.
シュ
Are you crying?
終われば
Dude came in with a baseball bat and ran away like a baby.
男としてこのままにはできない。
いえ、私に話させてください。
I feel like the talking already happened. And if you go talk to him, you're gonna have a boss fight.
シュウ、
俺はダメな男だ。笑って祝福するつもりでいたんだ。でもできなかった。それどころか俺は
Oh, the pills!
お前に薬と偽って
それは
内なる自分と対話できる薬だが体質によっては非常に危険な
You
薬だ。
knew?
どうしてそんなものを私に。
結婚を断って欲しかった。一番思ってるのは誰か気づいて欲しかった。俺は何言ってんだ。相棒の大切な日を祝福できなくて何が相棒ってんだくそ。頼む、幻滅してくれ。
I mean, I kind of do now. That you knew they were dangerous. I thought you were just an idiot, but now you're a malicious idiot. And that's no
幻滅
good.
などするもんか。
Never mind, I don't hate you.
今度
Even
は
though you're
私
filled with
に
disdain.
相棒に幻滅させようとするのか。いい加減にしろ。よくも今日を私たちをめちゃくちゃにしてくれたな。
Oh. I don't like that creepy face. Which one am I referring to? The one with the big open mouth and eyes. No!
戦うぞ相棒。そのおかしな宇宙人野郎を私たちでぶっ飛ばそう。
Kinda sick. Okay, not doing a great job on my perfect dodges. Partner? Really dodging way too early. Damn it. What is with these jumps? Calm down, dude. Kind of seems like Shu's actually fighting back, like that was a... Ow. Ow, knock it off. You're mean. Oop. What the fuck is happening now? Okay. Oh. Whoa. Damn it. Might not be doing so hot here. Gonna try to go beast mode, but that didn't work out. Ooh. Rude. Can you stop teleporting? Dude, that's a lot of help. It's because I don't have knives to make things easier. Maybe I should have seen if I could have stunned that bell attack. Okay. Definitely was not good at perfect dodging that guy.
その言葉で俺は完成したぜ。
シュウありがとう。
Oh, you show up now after I've fought him. Thanks, dude. Great job, hubby.
琴幸さん、俺の相棒、あんたにしばらく預けるぜ。
Just for a while.
ないのだろ
Yeah. Do you know how marriage works?
不幸にしたら
My Hinako,
100
huh?
発殴ってやるからな。
ひなこは私のものだ。もはや君のものではないね。
いや、俺の相棒なんだから。
Okay, boys, both of your dicks are large.
人を物扱いするな。
Yeah, like, come
私
on.
と君は世界で最も彼女のことを理解し、大切にしようと思っている二人だ。良い友人になると思うのだが。
Oh, what? Really? No, I don't wanna. Fist bump instead? They're both just bonding over, like, misogyny. Sexism? Like, misogyny would be, like, hating women, but, like, saying... Basically, that whole conversation was just... Hinako's an object that both of them want. I feel like they should have let me... A sun shower. They should have let me play as the Monster Mash Hinako. He's beautiful.
狐の嫁入りだ。
Must have had a lot of plastic surgery after the, like, fox fucked up his face, right? So I'm a little lost on what some of that was. So doll curse energy apparently in Fog World Hinako and was also in Shu? Does that all just come back to like the holding on to youth as like that kind of evil compared to the fox mask evil? I guess like you could argue none of it is evil in the sense that like it's just kind of life and what needs to be done, but like the representation of holding on to your past kind of isn't a great idea and seemed to kind of poison everything, like with the pills, and then obviously the forced marriage isn't great either. But I guess none of that really matters, because Hinako is just a prize for the boys to fight over. I don't know, man. I miss my knives when I'm using Fox Arm. my knives are very strong and make fighting a lot quicker. I guess if I had more of the items that let me regenerate sanity, that also would let me regenerate the like beast mode that I hardly use, which might have made that fight go a bit quicker. So then, like, okay, the red sauce, the hot and spicy sauce, gets rid of that curse energy. Got rid of it on the sword, got rid of it in Hinako, even though it was like the marriage Hinako that was Fox Hinako, I guess, that drank it. Apparently also got rid of. So, like, I still don't get what the deal with Doll is. Maybe it'll all be answered in a third playthrough, which I almost considered starting the second playthrough, like, oh, maybe I will try playing on a harder difficulty because, you know, we have tools. I can maybe see where it could be fun, but I just don't want to. A third playthrough is a tall order for me. I'm gonna do it. From what I can tell, like, there's probably gonna be a couple more new notes. From what I can tell, there's a couple of areas that have new notes that are very important, but I have, like, guides for that because I don't want to, like, I'm going through this effort. I don't want to miss stuff going through multiple times. I do think I might have missed an Emma or two. So I was trying to do the math on my upgrades, and it wasn't adding up for me. But yeah. I mean, like, the thing is, having better Omomaris does make fights or the combat a little bit funner, but only in the sense that, like, I'm using these Omomaris to make the fights go by quicker or to get rid of a mechanic. Like, just, I want to get rid of the fact that there's a durability thing when I'm playing Fog World Hinako. Or I want to hopefully be good enough to perfect dodge and just do a heavy attack to kill an enemy instantly. I can't believe they ended on a fucking fist bump. Bros being bros, you know? Just dudes doing dude stuff. Is there a meaning behind him taking the mask off at that point? Just gurgles. She doesn't have the gross arm, so it might just be her in the bridal outfit. Starting to think this might not have been a good ending. That's pretty good. What was that? Who stepped on her face? Because they left. I missed who stepped on her. That was a pretty good fucked up ending there. I like that. More so, like, the other ending, the fox wets its tail, kind of didn't seem like the worst thing ever. But I guess they were still stuck in the fog, and they were still stuck in their youths, and apparently still had cursed gas on them, or something, whatever that means. Obviously, with that one, this ending, it is just Hinako went through with the marriage, but all of those, like, self-doubts and those worries persist heavily. Just she, like, is pushing it deep down, which is that, like, the face-off thing there. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I think the other ending we're gonna go for next is probably gonna be like some kind of healthy way to deal with this situation, or like a better way to deal with it than pushing down your old self or completely running away from what the future would entail for you. Because it is basically stagnation versus change. As much as the change here doesn't seem great at any given point, it is still a bad idea to stagnate, so it makes sense that both endings would kind of be bad. It just, this one seems a bit worse. Although the other ending also has us with Shu, which as we see from this, Shu's kind of a dick. So who knows? We'll get there though. I want to see what the icon looks like. Alright, that makes sense. Pills, the freak face, and then we can pretend we have the fox face one and the UFO because we did all those endings. Wow. That is very pretty. Few endings. Fox's wedding. Didn't take... I like how it's all in red when we've completed it. Didn't take the capsules. Purified the swords. Or didn't obtain it. Don't need it. So yeah, the ending was mainly about the Sama... Agura no Hotai Sama. And then, I guess the unpurified sacred sword has more of the juice on it, which is enough to... get you, to get Fog, Hinako to be able to beat the rest. That's the implication there. And then I like how if you didn't do any of the other bonus stuff and still didn't take the red pills, you would still get Coming Home to Roost. That's great. So we have to play through the game one more time. Gonna skip a lot of it because it's mostly, I think, gonna be notes, or at the very least once we get to the house and Hinako's house and the final boss, presumably, is when things are gonna be different, but also notes. Basically do everything we did before, and then offered the brooch, which I'm gonna have to look up to see exactly what to do there, because God forbid I don't want to mess this up.